Man shifting his car with a glizzy. You got a glizzy. Shifting with a glizzy right now. What is this? What is this? Who did this? Who did the poops? Who did the poops? There we go, finally. Oh, there we go. We did the thing. We did the thing that YouTube said we're live now. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm all about. Fox! My dude. What's going on, Fox? How you doing, Fox? You get the wheels on the FRS yet, dude? You get the wheels on there? David, what's poppin'? My friend Gavin, Cody, what up? What up? Let me go. Joshua, where do you want me to let you go? Where do you want to go? Where are you going? Drew, Butterfly, what up? Dudes, what's going on, guys? I just watched some dude shift his car with a glizzy. It was probably the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen, but... you know, to each their own. To each their own. Ricky, what up, dude? Angel, what's poppin'? Yeah, boy, new shop. Yes, I pick up the keys on... well, the key fobs, because they're not keys. I pick up the key fobs on Tuesday, and then I can start moving things over to the shop. So, it's not the biggest thing. So, you guys will get a lot more details of it in the upload tomorrow. I didn't really film anything out there while we were signing and everything. But it's like 3/4. It's like the way that they do things is they have a wait list. I've been on this like external wait list for so long, and they have all these sizing options. They have an internal wait list and an external wait list. So I got the only size they had available, which is like 3/4 of the size of the garage we have now, but I'll probably keep the STI here, move the Evo over to the shop. We have like access to 220. It's a heated shop, all this other stuff. So I'm pumped for it. I'll probably do motor builds on the side. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited though. I'm super pumped for it. It's an exciting time to be alive. Exciting time to be alive. I want the FRS back on the road by Sunday. Do it, Fox. Do it. Saturday morning treats. I'm all about it. Who doesn't like treats? Putting on my FA suspension tomorrow. Can't wait. Money. Oh, yeah. We got a shop. Nice. Finally, after waiting. I feel like it's been forever trying to get one of those things, but I'm all about it. Hey, cutie. What up, STP Garage? What up, dude? Hey, yo. What up, CD5? Sell the Subi yet? I sold the Subi a while ago. What's good? What up, Moses? Gavin, he called me friend. What up, friend? Gavin, friend. Boy. Oh, congrats on the shop. So stoked. Thanks, dude. Elvis. Welcome to the Stage 1 membership program, my friend. Welcome to the partay. The partay. The tay of the par. I don't know where I'm going with that. Keith, what up, peoples? What up, Keith? Yo, Kanta, what up, dude? Congrats on the new shop. I'm officially getting the car next week. I have about 10K for the mod. Ooh! That sounds like a party. What mods you getting? What stuff you snagging for it? We're on the way back from going from Tri-Cities to Boise to get a new semi. So we both get new things. Ooh, nice. Semis are expensive. I've seen prices of those things. They're like through the roof on that. But cool. It's exciting. The dot point. You got a shop? Yay, we did. Finally. It feels like it's been forever. It's going to be fun setting it up. I'm super pumped. Can't wait to see the shop videos. Keep in mind, it's not a big shop yet. It's like the entry level shop space, but like to get to the like bigger shop space, you got to go through like the entry level shop space. So it'll be cool. I'm excited for it. We're going to be able to do a lot more things between here and over there. So it'll be awesome. His motor from out front is delayed because Josh Bader has first dibs. What's he getting for? Oh, on out front first dibs. What? On the road back to my hotel. Ooh, very nice, Slideways. What hotel are you staying at? What hotel? Hell yeah, congrats. Thank you. What's up, homie? What up, Don? What's going on, dude? Any of you guys doing some exciting stuff today, this weekend, tonight? Any like fun installs of parts going on? Any new other car purchases from anyone else? Whole bunch of like fun things popping. Who knows? Joshua will be back to work. What do you mean? Oh, yes, you got a shop. I know, right? I'm excited, Jeremy. It's going to be awesome. Justin, welcome to Stage 2 membership program, my man. Appreciate the support, you guys. You guys kill it every single time. We got to start from somewhere. That's great. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to just like jump to like the biggest thing, and it's super affordable too. So the shop space that we got is really, it's only like $400 a month. It's heated, it has Wi-Fi, it has security, it has gates, it's got all sorts of stuff. I'm super excited for it. Access to 220. This gives us room to be able to do things like get an oven, get a media blaster, do all sorts of other things that I've been dreaming to do for a while, and we'll work our way up to a bigger shop space eventually, but it's a really good entry-level spot. Also, Connor, appreciate the dono, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Have Matt check his Discord for a message from an AKA Siege the Noob. I will go bug him right after the stream. Jeremy Evo X, question for you, because I actually need Evo help from any Evo enthusiasts out there. I was replacing my exhaust gaskets, but I saw this and just stopped by. I was doing, hey, that does not sound fun to replace exhaust gaskets. So for any of you guys out there who are Evo peeps, specifically Evo 8 and 9, I need your guys' help with this, and it's coming up in the video. All-wheel drive Connor, appreciate it, dude. Super proud. Thanks, man. We've come a long way on the channel, especially working from that tiny little garage. Quick thing on the Evo. If anyone knows where I can get an OEM Evo 8 5-speed, I don't really know if the transmission matters, but a 5-speed engine harness, please let me know. The one that I just pulled out of the car today is trashed. Like, it's straight up trashed. So if any of you guys know where I can get an OEM harness or like a good aftermarket one, please drop a link my way, because I need to get one ordered ASAP. I've been going a little ham on the Evo. It's been I need to chill. You must make it. I'm always praying for you, my guy. Hey, appreciate it, DeAndre. Or DeAndre? I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. Corey, I love you, dude. I love you, Corey. I love you, dude. Yeah, Media Blaster, my comment went on live. This makes me special, man. Thanks. Hey, anytime, Dot. Anytime. Yeah, normally I used to just use the Media Blaster up at the mod garage. I need to get a bigger air compressor to be able to use a Media Blaster, because right now I have a small pancake one, and the small pancake one is but it's exciting times. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on the move ahead. Hey, thank you, Joe. Had a fun thing with my 06WX yesterday. Threw some premium in the tank because winter is coming, and it's getting tougher to start in the morning, and the car threw 3 misfire codes today. That sounds like a fun problem. That actually does not sound like a fun problem at all. Like, at all. What did you use to find a shop? So, it's actually like, I don't really know. It's like it's weird to describe. It's like storage units, but they're specifically for car dudes. So you can go there, you can get a shop space, you can actually get a lift installed in your shop space by the company that rents them out. Up here, it's called Garage Plus. They've got other ones throughout the country, I believe, but there's this like super awesome things. You get your space, you can get an additional lift. I think it's like an additional $100 a month to get a 2-post lift in there, or a 4-post lift. I think at some point I'm just going to get a set of quick jacks for in there just to make life a lot easier. It'll work for one car, but it was literally the only unit they had available. I had been on the wait list for one of these spaces for months, and I never heard back from them. Technically, the spot I got today wasn't even supposed to be open until next week, I believe. But I just went there in person. I was like, hey, do you guys have anything available? And they had this one 16 by 20 unit available, so I was like, I'll take it. So I just jumped on it. So super excited for it. It's gonna be a blast. There's gonna be a lot of fun things happening in there. I need to get like a small couch for in there too, like a chill area. But it's gonna be fun. When deleting aircon, do I just cut the aircon belt? Will it affect the crank? No, it shouldn't affect anything. If you want to get rid of air conditioning, just pull out everything, get rid of the belt, you're totally fine. It's not going to really affect anything in a negative way. Message Devin about a harness. He actually might have one. I actually will shoot him a message after this. Congrats, my dude. Can't wait to see what's... It's going to be a party. It's going to be a straight up party. I got a mini fridge to go in there and everything. We like mini fridges. All the mini fridges. Tanner, so happy to hear you guys got a shop. That is badass. Congrats. Thank you, Extreme Wheeler. Appreciate it, dude. Smedia Performance Tuning is about to be officially... Walter. It's going to be a party over there. I'm pumped. If your connectors are still good, I'd maybe make a new one with the same gauge wire and pins. I mean, I could, but the connectors on them are kind of beat up and broken. which is the next problem I have. So, I mean, that harness is like trash. I don't think I can reuse it. Some of the connectors on there, I'd say like 90% of the connectors are probably reusable, but the other 10% are like broken, smashed, demolished, and whatnot. I was debating going the route of just doing a standalone in the Evo and just getting a full brand new plug and play harness for the 4G, but we'll see. I don't know yet. We have time. I'm not rushing it. But shouldn't it always have premium? Ideally, yes. Ideally, yes, you should. Just picked up a WRX swap coupe yesterday. Ooh, very nice. Gonna look great next to my bug eye and blob eye. Yes, that is what's up. That's what's up. Those coupes are nice. Those coupes are expensive too. Other than that, there's one on eBay for like $150 used. I'm trying to avoid getting like a super used one because whenever it comes to like electrical harnesses or things like that, I don't like to like risk it with used ones. We'll figure it out. We'll see what I can find. Yo, what? Just randomly hopped on before going to bed and seen the news. Congrats, bro. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Williams. I appreciate it, dude. I am new to the Subi world. What is best WRX or STI to start with? Never had a turbo car or Subi. Honestly, WRX or STI, both of them are great platforms to be able to start out on. They both modify relatively similar. Whatever one fits your budget a little bit better is probably what I would get. I have an entire video breaking down like what like might fit your needs. I would go check that one out. Oh, you need the engine harness. Yes, sir. Need the entire engine harness for that thing. It is like demolished. Fuck! Appreciate the dono, dude. I said I had to come up there when the Smedia HQ became a thing. I guess I need to buy a plane ticket. Dude, I was joking with Matt earlier. I was like, dude, we can set Fox up in the corner. He can do like all the IT stuff and whatnot. It's cool though. It's really cool to be able to actually move into a shop space now. Even though like both like we can technically fit the STI and the Evo in there. But I think it'll be easier just to move the Evo to the shop and then keep the STI here. So that way we just have more room to work on the car. So whenever we're going to work on one of them, we can go there. Or if we need to use equipment at that one, we can go there and then come back here. It'll be nice for the time being. And then I'll get on the internal wait list for the 16 by 30 shop space. And then when that opens up, we can go jump into one of those. Congrats! Sounds like you're gonna be right near me. Want to build a few things with me? Building an 08 Outback XT, getting the heads back Wednesday. Ooh, what you got going on with the Outback? What's the game plan with the Outback over there? Take the haul tech stuff for the 7. No, I'm not doing it. I will not scavenge parts from the STI to put in the Evo. That's not gonna happen. That one is a big no-no. And I've already started running the harness in the STI. And plus, why would I take a determinated or an unterminated harness, then have to re-terminate it for the Evo when I could just buy a plug-and-play connector one? That would make life so much easier. STI or bust. How does everyone feel about Boomba Bypass Valve 2015 WRX, good or bad? I mean, I've seen like good things about them. I haven't really heard anything negative about the Boomba Bypass Valves with the FA20 WRXs. They seem to be like right on point for whatever, like, they're on point. They don't really leak. They sound good. They're on par with Cobb. It's a good snag. Good snag. Dustin, thank you. No, thank you. Congrats. Just found your channel last week. Just ordered 21 limited custom spec to replace a GTI. Ooh, very nice. I like both the GTI and the STI. And I like a lot of cars. I like a lot of stuff. I have parts coming for the R too, which I'm very excited about. Get some more modifications going on the R. It'll be money. I was working on the STI today and the Evo today, so so much is happening all at once. I had to have Matt come out and help me for a little bit. Air oil separator E85 kit with the injectors, the Killer Bee oil pan kit, Circuit Demon headlights, Cartboy shifter, looking at a diffuser, and some Blizzaks since I'm living in New York State. Ooh, all solid modifications. All solid modifications. Where can I get some Subaru parts to be like engine on a good price for like 1,000 horsepower? Well, what engine? Like a little more detail on that one. A little more detail. Ozzy's Garage. Dude, gotta start selling Smedia Flat 6 STIs out of your new shop. I will buy one. If I were to mass produce, it's not even mass produce. If I were to custom make Flat 6 STIs like I am mine, the price on those would be ridiculous. Ridiculous. No one would buy one. I'd have to sell that car. To make a profit, I'd probably have to sell that car for like $120,000. And nobody's going to spend $120,000 on a Subaru. At least I don't think so. You'd be better off buying like a Porsche at that point. What up, Tanner? Congrats. Currently at 50/50 turbo excess blow-off valve. Car was pro-tuned with it. Will it eventually leak? All turbo. I have never not seen a turbo excess blow-off valve leak. Over time, they just like end up leaking. Like for WRXs, STIs, EJs in general, the ones that I see hold the longest lifespan without leaking are the Cobb bypass valves. I know they're expensive. I know it's a Cobb part. It's Cobb. I get it. But they're genuinely good bypass valves. I have never had an issue with them. Any tips on pulling the trans in a 17 STI? Have a lot of patience because it sucks to do. That's why I always drop. Like, if I ever have to get to like a clutch, normally I'll just pull the motor. I absolutely hate dropping the transmissions in STIs and WRXs. But if you're going to do it, front axles come out, disconnect shifter linkage, disconnect drive shaft, all mounts, drop it down, bell housing bolts, disengage the clutch fork from the clutch, and then you should be able to pull it out and drop it down. It's a little bit of a pain. It sucks to take them out and put it back in, especially putting it back in to get the input shaft aligned back up with the engine. It's just not fun. Not fun. I was going to have to give them my parts in order to let them leave the place. Had to go there to the DMV. They took so much money from me that I only had $3 in my pocket. The DMV? What did the DMV do to you? Open source works fine on Evos. That's what everyone's been telling me. That's what my buddy Cameron was saying too. Just keep the stock ECU and try to run a new engine harness. So I'm going to try to find a company that can like completely repair the Evo's engine harness for me. Like if I could find somebody that can repair that harness, I wonder if iWire would do it actually. I'm going to shoot iWire a message and see if they'd be interested in fixing that Evo harness for me. They actually might. They might. I don't know. Just redo the entire harness. I think I also found a name for the tangerine orange, El Fuego. Since it's orange, I like El Fuego. El Fuego. El Fuego. El Fire. Isn't that fire? Fire. By the way, congrats on the shop, bro. That's cool. Hey, thanks, Maverick. I got my first Subi 13 WRX hatch 2 months back, and I gotta say, bro, your channel has been an invaluable resource for me. Thank you so much for the content. Hey, anytime, dude. I'm glad, like, congrats on the car, and I'm glad that all the videos have been helping, dude. Glad they've been helping, my friend. Have the Turbo Smart Compact bypass valve on WRX, 28 PSI past 3 years, and have been Gucci. I love them. I love Gucci. I love Gucci. Glad to hear. Like all the ones that I've had, and all the ones my buddies have had, ended up leaking over time. Turbo Smart seems to be like hit or miss with some of their bypass valves. I've never seen a Cobb one fail. At least no personal experience with it. But glad to hear it. Tanner, EG33 STI custom EG33 custom builds more ridiculous than S209 pricing. Nah, 22P pricing ain't bad though. It would be like stupid expensive. Sell me your IS38. No, maybe when I go to a bigger turbo on the Golf R, I will sell you the IS38. IS38, that's a good little stock turbo. I will say that much. Dude, I'm happy you got a shop. Great news. I'm late to the party. Went to pick up my paycheck. Hey, you gotta get paid. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all, dude. Just rewatched the old video of you wrapping the Blue Brew. Was inspired. Said, F it. Wrap should be here soon. What color did you get, Brady? What color? It's really not that bad to wrap a car. It's not terrible. Everyone makes it seem like wrapping a car is awful. It's super hard. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do. A little bit of patience, a little bit of heat, and a couple drinks, and you're going to be solid. It's really not bad. It takes a couple days. You got to disassemble everything, make sure everything's super clean, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. What am I building right now? The 6-cylinder STI and the Evo 8, the abandoned Evo 8. Dude, actually, I'll touch on this in a minute. Dude, money talks. For enough of it, they will do. Yeah, but see, I also don't want to pay like way more than I should be for a harness, so we'll see what I can come across. They will do anything you want. LOL, by the way, what shop did you choose? It's a 16 by 20. It's not it's not the biggest shop. It's the entry-level shop space that they had because it was literally the only one that they had open. Technically, it wasn't open until next week, but they let me sign for it today, so I signed the lease for it. I signed, put the deposit down. We pick up the keys on Tuesday. They have to go through there, clean it out, replace lights. It has surprisingly very good lighting, but I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be awesome. Also, Mr. God, dude, I'm so bad at pronouncing this. Mr. Brommer, appreciate the dono, dude. Move to Texas. You can use my 30 by 50 shop. That'd be nice. I do miss Texas. When I lived down in Louisiana, we used to go out to Houston and Dallas all the time. Actually, I love Texas. Clean and lube your blow-off valve on the regular, and it will last a while. Lube it up, man. I still think that the Subaru world needs flat 6 STIs, LOL. Everyone has Porsches. Coolest build I've ever seen. Cannot wait to hear it roar. Same. I got more of the sensors installed today, so we're getting a little bit closer to being able to like fully start running and pinning our engine harness. I got both the knock sensors put in there, the crank position sensor, the boost controller, the ethanol sensor. I'm waiting on the Haltech single can O2 AEM AFR controller dealio. And a couple other sensors come in. Oil pressure, oil temp, those fun, exciting ones. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Hey, congrats on the shop. Second question. Well, you sold camera because you needed money. Now with going all out on the Evo, you think you will ever end up to another... Oh, Karma. I sold Karma. Maybe. I saw Karma today. So the gentleman who bought Karma swung by today to pick up the title and everything like that because we had to wait to get it mailed to us and whatnot. So he came over, picked up the title. It was cool seeing the car again. It's running. It's happy, healthy. It's been throwing the stupid code for the fuel temp sensor like it used to like 6 or 7 months ago. So I gave him a brand new fuel temperature sensor, a brand new O-ring for the fuel pump setup and everything like that. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool seeing the car again. Sounds great. It's running great. It's happy and healthy. Dude's enjoying it. That's all that matters to me. Shop space is shop space. It's better than nothing. See, that's what I'm saying. And we'll move up. We'll move up. Get the lift. The lift would take up... We could get the lift, but I don't want to give up the space in the shop because it's only 16 by 20. So I'll snag a set of quick jacks for the time being, and we'll use quick jacks in the shop for right now. Once we expand to a slightly larger area when one opens up, because that's the big thing, is waiting for these things to open up. Because once people get them, they do not want to move out of them. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Do you think lowering compression ratio for forged pistons is worth it? 7.8 to 1 for the Wiseco's. Honestly, whenever it comes to compression ratios, you need to take into account what are you shooting for with the car? Like, what's your power goal? How much boost do you plan on running? Those are going to be your main factors of it, is like how much boost you plan on running. So dropping compression ratio and adding boost, it'll relieve a little bit of cylinder pressure if you are going to be doing that. That's entirely up to like what your game plan is with the build. It's just for me to sit here and be like, yeah, 7.8 to 1 is the way to go. It's really going to be dictated by your build. Engine is at 2890 JK 2013 Subaru Exacta. I want to spend more money on this car. A Subaru Exacta. What do you mean Exacta? Jose, hey, made it to a stream. What's good? Can't wait to see the progression of everything. How you doing, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. Why does my car make a brake squeaky noise when I'm in gear engine brake? When I would have to hear it. I would have to hear it. Like, trying to diagnose squeaks through comments is very difficult. A brake squeaky noise when I'm in gear engine braking. When I step on the clutch or give it any gas, it goes away. I'd have to hear it to be able to even guess at that point, because that's definitely not enough info for me to be able to gauge it. I'd like trying to diagnose squeaks and sounds via comments is it's easier said than done. Doug, slap that like, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Smeedy, how's it going? I'm not too bad, Finland 6. I've been like stupid busy all day. I have to edit a video after this stream. But it's been a pretty good day. Got a lot done. A lot of productive stuff. I got the 4G completely torn down. I got the Evo's engine bay completely stripped. I got sensors installed in the STI. Got a seat thrown in the STI. We signed for the shop space. I ran some errands. It's been a busy day, but no complaints. Turbo Smart calls for cleaning and lubing. God, dude, lubing your blow-off valve. You got to do it every 6 months using light machine oil. It's actually not bad. Lube your blow-off valves. IAG AOS or Cobb AOS. It's the exact same. Cobb AOSs are just rebranded IAG AOSs. Whatever one you want to get. I think Cobb charges a little bit more than IAG, so pick whatever one you're feeling on that one. Do you use Inconel exhaust valves on turbo engines? Typically, no, I do not. Normally, I just use steel. It's cheaper. I've never had an issue with steel exhaust valves. If you want to be like super Gucci, yeah, get Inconel, but Inconel's very expensive. So for me, it's steel. I have no problem with steel. Atsmedia, I want to run around 450 to the wheels. Daily driver, not sure what turbo to run. I thought FP Red, not sure if that's too big for the baby 2-liter. Figured I would need cam gears and swap to top feed. You're going to have to swap top feed 100%. if you are going to be doing that, top feed 100% necessary. Cams will definitely help flow some more air. For 450, I'd suggest like an FP Green or a Blausch Dominator like 2.5 XTR. It'll give a little bit of headroom as well. That's what I'd suggest. That's what I would suggest on that one. You and Badger getting shops. Hell yeah, I Bader, but I feel it. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Josh has a lot more shop space than I do, but I'm also sticking with what I can afford right now for budget. So no complaints at all. I'm excited for it. I'm good. Also familiar with the 4G63, 4G64 platforms. DSMs are fun. Jose, come over here and help then, dude. Come help. Come help me. What up, big dog? Congrats are in order. Thank you, Quinn. Appreciate it. Not Exacta. Exige. Sounds like Exige. It's a JDM only wagon. I would have to look more into that because I've never looked into those before or heard of them, surprisingly enough. So I will have to peek into those. I never liked it myself. Like the Tribeca, Frax, Ugly POS, Subies. Oh my god. Oh! I'll have to look at them. I've never heard of them before. Really looked too much into them. Tanner, great exhaust for an 05 LGT that's not breaking the bank. My OEM, yes, OEM on a 16-year-old car is about shot. Honestly, if you're looking for like a budget like catback, the Nvidia N1 isn't a bad. That's probably one of my more favorite budget-friendly exhausts, or the Greddy RS catback. Both of them, I mean, they're similar styling. They're both N1 styling. They both sound good. They're both not crazy, super loud. I think they're what, like $600 or something like that for the catback versus other higher end ones that are like stupid expensive. What oil should I run in my STI? I know I got to run 93 in it. Wait, what should I run in my, what oil should I, 93 is the fuel. 5W40 or 10W40 is typically what I suggest. I've done a few oil analysis videos. To go take a peek at those and pick which one you want. There's a lot of good oils out there, but typically try to stick with, if it's modified, I tend to go with 10W40. If it's like somewhat modified, like 5W40 is normally the range that I stay in. What will you name the Evo? I don't know. Expensive, money pit, pain in the ass. I have no idea. Something that is just breaking the bank. That car is way more of a project than I initially expected it to be. And it's contradicting because so many times I've said, don't buy someone else's project car. And what do I go and do? I buy an old abandoned project car. And it's exactly what I knew it was going to be, a money pit. So today I was going through there and I was pulling like all old stuff out of the Evo. I pulled all the old Dash 8 and Dash 6 fuel line out of there. The Evo's fuel lines were zip tied to the brake lines that go to the back of the car, and all the brake lines are being like pulled down. I was like, oh jeez, that's just dangerous. This is just dangerous at that point. The guy with the 05 Outback, get rid of the catted up pipe. Yeah, I do agree with that. Get rid of the catted up pipe. Where did I just go? LOL, true. Them Evo wagons are rare. Not in Canada though. We get like 8. We got like 8 of them. What? I've seen maybe, I don't know, like 2 or 3 Evo wagons around here. They're dope. They are dope. They're super rare though and super expensive. Is there any way to buy Techron and let them know you sent us? Usually go with Seafoam, but gonna try it for you. I don't think so. I actually do like the Techron stuff. I've used it for a couple years in some of my other cars, my 02 WRX, my 07 STI. It's pretty good fuel system cleaner. Normally, whenever I first buy a car, I'll run it through there. I don't think there's any way to direct it like straight through Techron. Normally, I just go to like AutoZone, order some on Amazon or something along those lines. But it's actually a pretty good fuel system cleaner. Just finished feeling no leaks. Well, it's good that there's no leaks. What are we feeling though? What are we feeling? Name it Blackjack. I could. I wanna go with something that's like money pit, like candy or something. It just takes all your money. I don't know. You bought a roller with used parts. Yeah, that's accurate. 100% accurate. Sometimes I think Subi has many hidden models for smaller company. It's crazy. It's crazy enough. The versions, variants, codes, let alone models within models. Code craze. Dudes, they have a lot of like really weird like smaller ones that like weren't like mass produced also. Gonna do first start on Tuesday when I get break-in tuned. Ooh, first starts are always scary. Those are always scary. But they're fun. Like after you've heard it idle for like 60 seconds, you know you're in the clear for the most part. But hey, hopefully everything on the first start goes smoothly, dude. Don't buy someone else's project. Don't buy first year model. You did both. Doug, I am showing the world as to why. This is me justifying my reasoning for saying all this stuff. But for real, I would not advise buying somebody else's project car unless you're willing to go through what I'm going through right now. It'll be worth it in the end, but the whole I enjoy the process of being able to go through and completely like rip everything out, tear it out, redo it all, and making it my own. It's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone, but there's definitely a lot that goes into it. What oil cooler you end up using? I'm trying to find one that fits. So I've used both Setrab cores and Mishimoto cores. If you're going to be building your own oil cooler setup like I did, I would highly suggest getting a Setrab core. Get some dash 10, or is it dash 10 or dash 12? I don't remember off the top of my head. Just get some AN line, make all your own lines. It's a lot easier and it comes out a lot better than buying like an off-the-shelf oil cooler kit. Half the time they don't fit that well. Half the time there's things missing. It's just, they're annoying. I'll just highly suggest like building your own at that point. Also, Junior, appreciate the dono, dude. Happy for you, my dude. Saw the post. I thought I'd stop by before I got to finish my shift. Congrats once again, big homie. Hey, appreciate it, dude. I'm pumped. We move in there Tuesday. We'll start getting some tables set up. We'll start moving some stuff over there. It'll be fun. I literally cannot wait to start moving into the shop. It's going to be awesome. Where did I just go? In the U.S., they are far and few between. I've only seen one in the 40 years of my life. Woo! Totally out of left field. Where do you get all of your money from? What do you mean? I work. Just like everyone else, I work. YouTube, engine builds, sales, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Everyone always asks like, how do I afford to do all this stuff? Like I do a lot. Like there's never a time when I'm just like sitting around, not doing anything, relaxing. Like I'm literally always working all the time. I don't think I maybe take like one day off every 2 weeks. And normally I'm up to like 2:30 or 3 a.m. editing, doing other online things that I need to take care of. It's a lot of work. Like I work all the time. It's like, it just boils down to that. Like I never not work. And I need to like chill out a little bit, but never. I won't. Blackjack, exactly. You're taking a gamble, but sometimes 20. We could. I don't know. The name. I got it. Like I don't know the name. It's just got to happen. It's just got to have like the whole Karma name. It just happened. We had that car for like 2 months before we had a name for it. Have you heard of the Justy? Yeah, my buddy had a couple Justies. Justies are tanks. That's like a tank of a Subaru. Abyss. I like that one. Black Hole for the Evo name. It could I don't know that it doesn't have any character. Black Hole doesn't have any character. It's got to have character. In your opinion, what is the best gas station to go to for 92 between Shell, Chevron, Costco, or a tribal station, or others you like? Typically, Chevron is normally where I go. Their fuel tends to be a little bit cheaper and it's still really good quality. Costco uses Shell gas with different additives. Shell gas is always like the more like expensive gas. Normally, it really depends on where I'm at. Normally, I'll go to like Fred Meyer or Kroger. If anyone's not on like the West Coast, you guys don't really have Fred Meyer out there. You guys just have like Kroger's. Costco is another decent one. I don't know, just wherever. I think the only place I avoid is like Texaco. I don't even know if Texaco is still around. Is Texaco still a gas station? Hyped for the shop and the Evo build. Hey, appreciate it, dude. It's exciting. So much exciting things happening all at once. Oh, man, I finally made the live stream. I'm so glad you're working on all the engines I've had or currently own all at once. That's what I'm saying. It's fun. Like they're all things that I love doing. I love being able to jump into like the 4G63 stuff. I've never worked on a 4G before, but it's like pretty straightforward. Inline 4, it's not terrible. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple to do. Evo's name should be Abyss. I'm actually kind of feeling Abyss. I kind of like the Abyss idea. Tanner is a worker bee. Literally all I do is work. 7 days a week, gang. Make that money. See, that's what I'm saying. These parts ain't gonna pay for themselves. They ain't gonna pay for themselves. I'm working all the time. That's why you guys will see me respond to your comments at like 2 or 2:30 in the morning. Because like I'll be up at like 2 in the morning responding to comments up until I go to bed. And then I'll wake up at like 8. And then I'll work until like 2:30, 3 a.m. again. A tank. The tiniest tank in existence. That's true, but they're tanks. Call it darkness. That is another suited. That is another fitting one. I exclusively go to one Speedway. I've never heard of Speedway. We don't have Speedways up here. David changes his profile picture. What is this? David, what'd you change it to? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Now I want to see. What do you mean? Isn't it the same? It's so tiny. I can't see it on here. I can't see it on here. I have a 2016 WRX Limited with a Cobb cold air intake and single exhaust catback tailpipe. Single exit exhaust. The throwout bearing is going out. What replacement? OEM is typically a pretty safe bet, but OEM ones seem to be hit or miss for the most part with throwout bearings on. Oh, Extreme Wheeler, your comment just fucking made me die over here. OEM throwout bearings seem to be a pretty safe bet. They're, for the most part, hit or miss. But if you're going to be doing it, I would just do a whole clutch kit at that point. I would do like an ACT HDSS. Set yourself up to be able to make more power in the future. A lot of people back in the day used to have issues with ACT throwout bearings, but for the most part, haven't had any issues with any of mine that I've had in the past couple of years. The chocolate starfish comment, dude, got me. Name the Evo D after my wife. Yes, expensive, but you need her at the end of the day. I don't need that Evo at the end of the day. Let me tell you that. I want the Evo at the end of the day, but I don't need it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. The name's got to come to us. I wish you ran Karma at the track. Literally every time I tried to get Karma out to the track, it was rained out. Every single time. It was like fate or destiny telling me not to take that car to the track for some reason. But every registration I got on, it got rained out. It was a little annoying to deal with. Vote for Abyss as well. You should do a P. What do you mean? What does that mean? What do you mean a P? What do you mean, Ted? Bro, sleep, you're gonna die. Dude, I sleep like 5 hours a night, okay? You don't need more than 5 hours of sleep. I'm functional. I live on caffeine. And it's brilliant. Abyss is pretty good, but not only now, but after she's built, she'll send others into the Abyss. Ooh, I'm digging that one. If I could come to your shop for work on my cars, I would. Dude, it's not that long of a drive. You can just get on a ferry, and it'd be a long boat ride, but, you know, it's not that far. You just, like, it's almost a straight shot. It's almost a straight shot from your neck of the woods over here. I freaking love you, dude. Nathan, I freaking love you, dude. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. You convinced me to run Flex Fuel. Have the kit on the way. Ooh, very nice. You're going to be happy with Flex Fuel. I love the smell of E85. It's so good. Tanner makes all his money after 2 a.m. with a group of his buddies robbing trucks of electronics with Honda Civics. You're not supposed to tell anyone. Why would you tell people? That's why the Honda Civics are never on the channel. Everyone would recognize them all the time. Do I need to upgrade my fuel pump, injectors, and spark plugs? If you want to make more power, I would suggest it, yes. What's the real good one out there? In terms of... I don't even know what that comment's in reference to. In terms of what? Sleep is the most important meal of the day. It is. Wait, what? What do you mean it's the most important meal of the day? Living on 5 hours of sleep... OST me a job. Took a while to get there though. Dude, I mean, honestly, I've never been like a big sleeper kind of dude. I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know. I like working. I enjoy, like, to me, it's like not work what I'm doing because I enjoy doing it. Like all the jobs I've had in the past, I consider jobs because I absolutely hated doing them. But like this, like it's a job, but it's like, I enjoy doing it, so I don't mind spending the time and spending the hours and putting in all the effort for it. So, it is what it is. Yo, Chris, what up, dude? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, dude. I'm excited. We move into the shop. Well, we can move into the shop on Tuesday, but we get the keys on Tuesday, sign the lease today. Super pumped. So, we'll be going back and forth between the garage and the shop, so it's not that far. I'm excited for it. Wheel spacers, yay or nay? I mean, as long as they're hub-centric and they're not like crazy big wheel spacers. I've never had a problem with wheel spacers, but typically I try to get like wheels that are sized for like the look or the aesthetic or the performance I'm going for. But I have used wheel spacers in the past. There's nothing wrong with them. Just make sure you get the proper size. Living off Bang and Rang Gang LMAO. If I didn't drink one, I'd sleep laying out. Dude, for real, like sometimes you gotta live off energy drinks to just get everything done. Like, Chris, I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, working until like 2 or 3 in the morning, editing or getting stuff out. It's so busy all the time. I love it though. 50mm spacers for the win. That's a big boy spacer. That's like a spacer that big. That's a wide spacer right there. Yeah, only need 2 to 3 hours of REM sleep to function. Rest is overrated. Who was it? There's like some scientist way back in the day. He was like, if you just take like 30-minute naps throughout like 24 hours, you're solid. You're solid. Like they have their sleep studies. 8 hours of sleep in one time is just, you miss out on so many opportunities to do stuff. I'm not telling you guys to work till 2 or 3 in the morning. That's just what I do. It's just what I'm used to doing. I just don't do what I do, or do what I do and just we're moving past that. I don't do energy drinks. I don't want to get hooked, dude. It's bad. It's not bad, but coffee and energy drinks. It's not the greatest diet. It's not the greatest diet. Dude, in the 5 days I was in Cali, I had to drive so much, didn't realize till I did the math later that I consumed 30 to 35 energy drinks, and that, holy hell, dude, not even I drink that many. That's a lot. I have like one a day, but that's a lot. That's a lot. My bad. I was thinking about ACT looking ring, I think. I'm trying to find it. Are you talking about the monolock? Monolock, yep. I just saw it come up. Yeah, ACT monolock collars. I use them on all my cars. They're good monolock collars. Haven't had any issues with them. It's typically for push, pull. Push, pull. It's for push, pull. Yeah, it's for push style. I want to say it's push. I'm like 90% sure it's push style. And it locks the throwout bearing into the monolock collar, and the monolock collar is locked into the pressure plate. Awesome. I use them in all mine. Call the polyphasic sleep pattern. Is that what it is? I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about. I did night shift for 9 years. It works pretty well. Honestly, I've done a lot. Like when I was in the Army, I did a lot of night shift stuff. When I was deployed, I worked 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. When I was in school, I worked 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I spent a lot of time on night shift over the years. So, I mean, honestly, you get used to it. You get used to it. You see anything wrong, Ted? We got no engines, do we? Where are the engines? We ain't got no engines. No engines. How do you feel about rear wheel drive WRX STIs? Hey, if it's your cup of tea, do it. If it's your cup of tea, send it. Like, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I've seen a handful of them. They're cool cars. I've seen a couple of them out at Spirit Peaks drifting before. Cool setups. Just make sure that your diff is going to hold the power that you're sending out to it. R200 is a pretty good diff for that. I have them on all my cars because they're great. What was my MOS in the Army? I was a 15 Whiskey. I was a UAS operator. I flew drones. Did that for 5 years, 4.5 years, 5 years. Yeah, I was drone operator. Just, little stick shift, flying airplanes over people. 8 hour sleep cycles is fairly new to humans. Before electricity, we were more on 4-2-4 schedule. Sleep 4 hours, awake 2, sleep another 3-4. See, that's what I'm saying. 8 hours of sleep. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, science. Science will prove me wrong, but that's beside the point. You were in the Army. I'm in the Navy. Nice, Gavin. We used to work with the Air Force, Navy, and Marines all the time. Yeah, and what was it? Air Force, Navy, Marines. I don't know what Australia calls their army. I think it's just the Australian Army. People in Europe. I don't remember what countries. Worked with a lot of people out there. 19 Delta scouts out. Hey, see, that's what I'm saying. Sensor and gasket was easy. Psh, again, man. See, glad. Told you wasn't that bad. Same Navy here. So that's what I'm saying. You got a shop? Dope. We did, Danny. We got a shop. We pick up the keys for it on Tuesday. I signed the lease today. I put down the deposit on the shop today. We can start moving in next week. I'll probably start moving some of the stuff from the garage over there. I'm going to go get a media blaster, try to find like an oven for cheap that I can put in there to be able to powder coat stuff. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited. We all need a nap, and we would all do better. I can't take naps. I feel so lazy when I take naps. Like, I take a nap, I get up, I'm like, I just wasted like 2 hours of my day, and then I have to. I don't like naps. I like naps, but at the same time, I don't like naps. Babies don't sleep 18 to 14 hours. They get upset because they are forced into a routine. The body as a baby does what it needs. Only adult. That's actually a good point. I've never actually thought about it that way. That babies don't actually sleep 8 hours at a time. Couple SR20s will put you in a. Let's go get some SRs. I like SR20s. A random fact: did you all know that the average Starbucks drinker spends 140, 220 average on coffee a month? I'm gonna be honest. I probably spend more than that on coffee a month. It's bad. I like coffee. I like coffee too much. Well, I make coffee here, and I get coffee whenever I'm out about running errands, which is pretty much every single day. But nothing wrong with that. Not Starbucks though. Starbucks is not good. Not good. Italians have it sorted. They have little nana naps after a coffee through the day. Is that true? The most successful people get most of their work done between 2 and 6 a.m. See, dude, that's like when everyone's asleep and I can actually like focus on what I'm doing. Except for like when I take like comment breaks, like I'll be editing and then I'll like hop off and I'll start like responding to comments for a while, or I'll go through like IG DMs for a little while, then get back into editing. It's like the best time of the day because like everything's quiet. I can focus on what I'm doing. I can have like a cup of coffee, like kick it, just kind of relax. Yo, you selling the taxi? John, where you been, dude? I sold the taxi like, I don't know. When did I sell the taxi? 2 weeks ago, I think I sold it. It's been gone for a while. Dutch Bros for the win. Dutch Bros is overrated too. I don't like Dutch Bros. Don't get me wrong. I'm a talkative. I'm a friendly person. But when I go through a coffee stand, like if you've ever been to a Dutch Bros, they try to initiate and like hold conversation with you. Like I'm not trying to be rude. I don't want to talk when you're like, let me do my thing on my phone while you're making my coffee. I don't want to have a full-on conversation with the with the baristas. Like I just want my coffee and then I want to go. Just let me get my stuff. Hell yeah, SR20, S15, baby. Woo! See, that's what I'm saying. I like me some SRs. Maybe we'll bring an SR to the channel one day. I want to see the comedic side of Tanner and Matt. Dude, if you saw what happens off camera. Like, if we had cameras recording literally all the time, you guys would see some weird stuff. Weird stuff. So now that you have a shop, want to turbo my grandpa's Kia Forte? No. I'm not really, to be honest. It doesn't sound... a Kia Forte? Kia Forte can blow up. They can do a blow-up job. You put turbo on that thing. Push some boost in there. Just go pop. Big blow-up job. Fast and the Furious skits for sure, but with a Golf R. Down. I'm actually really excited for the Golf R parts coming next week. It's going to spice up the outside of it. It's super stock looking right now. So we have a whole bunch of like Aerofab goodies coming for it. Super pumped. Super pumped. It's going to make it look a little bit better. Being online makes me global. I only focus when I disconnect. See, I'm like opposite. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I always have Discord up. Except last night. I kept getting like sucked into like what I was doing. And then like, just back and forth all the time. Congrats, by the way. Thank you, Anthony. Burr, Mill, and French Press Life. I don't think I have a French press. That'd be nice, though. Oh, well, then. The shop is coming. It is Tuesday. Tuesday, we get the keys, and we are moving some stuff from the garage over into the shop. I need to go pick up some racks and some other stuff to move in there, some tables. Like I said, a media blaster, a parts washer would be nice, too. A whole bunch of stuff. I'm so stoked for you, bro. You deserve all the success in the world. I'm so jealous of the Evo. Hey, thanks, Danny. I appreciate it, dude. The Evo. The Evos. You'll see more on the Evo in tomorrow's video. Where'd you learn to edit videos, and where do you source your music from? That is a very good question, Joshua. So, all of the audio that I get for the videos, and I try my best to like remember to link them down in the description in every video. But I go on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Audio Library. They have a whole bunch of copyright-free music. If you're making videos, that's where I get all of mine. You just download the audio. You can use it. Just credit the artist in the description of the video, so that way they get credit for it. I learned to edit on a program called Filmora 9. When I first started making videos, I had absolutely no idea how to use a camera or edit. Filmora kind of like walked me through how to... I feel like I'm doing like a sponsored ad right now for Filmora. The program's okay. The program's okay. It's a little bit expensive, but it'll teach you the basics of editing. After that, I wanted more full control of the video, so I moved over to Adobe Premiere. I have the entire Adobe suite now because I use Photoshop, Lightroom, Premiere Pro, like you name it, I probably use it. But I mean, honestly, just practice, and I'm still learning new techniques in editing and whatnot, but that's kind of how I learned to do it. So stoked for you, bro. You deserve... Oh, that's the one I just read. Thank you again, Danny. Thank you again. Austin, were you a viewer? I don't think Austin was. Nobody is now. Look at that. He's got all the Karma videos on tap whenever he needs them. What's my opinion on the 2022 WRX? Quick and dirty. I think it's Subaru missed the mark completely. I don't like the interior. I don't like the exterior. The FA24 that they put in there is a huge letdown. I'm sure with some tuning it'll make more power, but they're going to run into the exact same problems that they had with the FA20 that they have with the FA24. It's going to be pretty much same cross-platform stuff. I have an entire like 2-hour stream that Matt and I did going over it when they released it. Quick and dirty. I wouldn't buy one. Would you ever get back into customizing headlights? Nope. For my own projects, yes. Not for other people. God, it's just. I mean, maybe every now. I don't know. Maybe in the future. Not for the foreseeable future though. I honestly like the 2022 WRX, but that's just me. See, we all got our opinions, and there's nothing wrong with that. Personally, I wouldn't buy one. But like I said, different opinions. So are you moving everything over to the new shop space, tools, and parts? No, not everything. So the STI, all STI stuff is staying here in the garage. All Evo stuff is moving to the shop. Like, it's a 16 by 20 shop, so it's not the biggest space, but it's all they had available. So I snagged what I could. It was literally the only unit they had available. But no, I'm gonna move some of my tools over there. I needed to buy new tools anyway, so this is a good excuse for me to be able to restock the tools because I'm missing some sockets, I'm missing some wrenches and whatnot. It just happens over time. So I'll get a tool set for over there. I'll keep my main tools here in the garage, but it's gonna be like Evo stuff and like media blasting, powder coating, all that stuff over in the shop, and then in the garage will just be like all the STI stuff. FCP Euro Man, you could probably get a sponsoring with. I will have to look into them. I'll have to look into them. Giovanni, how old are you? Giovanni, how old do you think I am? How old do you think I am, my friend? People tend to get my age like pretty spot on. I feel like if I shave, I look like I'm like 16. It's bad. Like shave. I'm talking like baby face shave, but yeah, you know, I'm an age. My wife who has to watch all your videos, say hi and good luck. Hey, well, hello, Eric's wife. My wife who has to watch all your videos, say hi. Hello, Eric's wife. Hello, Eric's wife. LOL, that reaction to me bringing up the Evo. I'm looking at a nice rally art right now. I need a project. Do it. Evo 8s and 9s are like unicorns. I'm also like on the hunt for Evo 9 MR interiors, and they are impossible to find. I did, however, buy the, I think I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I impulsively bought, I shouldn't have, but I impulsively bought the Evo 9 JDM rear bumper, and it looks so much better. I just I figured I don't know how much longer they're going to be making them, so I'd rather snag one now while I can. David got a spot on. I am 28. I think I'm 28. Am I 28? Like after 25, like I don't really remember my age. I'm pretty sure I'm 28. I'm pretty sure 28. I'm under 30. I know that much. That's all that matters to me. Am I in Connecticut? I am not. I'm in Washington State. Tanner, did you not take Karma to the strip even after you're all prepped to go? Correct. So it got rained out. Every time I tried to take the 05 STI out to the strip, it got rained out, and it's just nothing I could do with it. You think I'm 35? Get out of here with them. I'm gonna shave my face now just so I look like stupid young. I'm gonna play these games. Last time you guys called my car a taxi, and I actually made it a taxi. I'm gonna turn into like 16-year-old me. Actually, no, nobody wants that. I had like giant fro action. It was nope. What did you think of the exhaust clips? I have not had a chance to look at them, but I did see your email come through. What vape do you use? I got Vapespresso Swag 2. I don't remember. I do have a vape around here somewhere, but I don't remember what brand it is. Hey, how do I answer someone's questions in the chat? IDK, how to at somebody. You put the at thing and then their username, and that should do it. Nice. Congratulations on the shop. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. How can a misfire be caused on an EJ25? Lack of fuel, lack of spark, lack of air, lack of signal if it's electrical. Any of those. You kind of got to troubleshoot where it's coming from. Start with like the easy stuff. Make sure you have spark, make sure you have fuel, make sure you have air. If all that's there, start checking your wiring harness. Well, actually, you should have, if you have spark, your wiring harness is good, but it's either going to be air, fuel, or spark, or timing. Could be timing also. or AVCS. There's a few things it could be. Make sure to toss an Evo tab in the cord. I need parts too. I actually have some Evo parts for sale, so I'll make that tab tonight. So that way we can post Evo stuff up in there, because I have like a forward-facing manifold setup and front mount and other stuff I gotta sell in there too. Oops, got it. Call me 35, dude. I'm hurt. I hope you got the bumper brackets and crash bars to go along with those bumpers. I'm still on the hunt for that. I did get the license. Actually, no, I did order all that because they had it as like a package deal on STM tuning. So I just ordered all of it. What's your build map for Gunther? The Golf. Clutch. This is not a huge priority right now. I want to try to get the Evo running before I like hardcore push the Golf R. So as cliche and as stereotypical as it sounds, I do want to bag the Golf R. The Golf R is my daily. I want to make it like, it's funny because I keep calling it an egg. The Golf R is my daily. I want to bag it. I just want to make the Golf R look nice, make it have a little bit of like decent power. The Evo is going to be like the weekend track fun car. The STI is going to be the full-blown race car, but with Gunther specifically, intake downpipe, APR, catch can setup, South Bend Stage 2 endurance clutch. We'll bag the car. I'll probably wrap it a fun color in the future, do some aero, some external bits to it. I don't want to go like super ham with the Golf R right now because I don't want to delve too deep into the Volkswagen stuff quite yet. I do want to order the OBD11 thing still, so that way I can play with programming and coding in that car a little bit. But Gunther, I just want to make Gunther like a super clean, like bagged daily. I do miss bags. Like, as much as people hate on bags can handle well when you have the appropriate suspension mods with them. Like when the 17 STI was bagged, it handled phenomenally because I had all of those like supporting mods for the bags. But yeah, hate it or not, Gunther's getting bagged. Having an 04 WRX and now a 2018 Golf R, everything you do is awesome. You are an inspiration to more people than you realize. Big upside from Alberta, Canada. I appreciate it, dude. Everyone says, like, I motivate them, or, like, all the things that I do to motivate. Like, you guys motivate me more than anything, I think. Like, I wouldn't be, like, trying to do the stuff I'm doing without the motivation from everyone and the support from everyone. So, I appreciate all you guys. Coupe, dubs on bags, typical. What do you expect, man? What do you expect? I want to bag it, all right? All right? I want to bag it. We're going to bag the Golf. Daily Golf R 500 wheel horsepower. At some point, I would like to get the Golf R to like 500 wheel horsepower. It's pretty easy for the most part, it seems like. Turbo, downpipe, intake, tune, port injection, E85, and I think that pretty much gets us there. Tanner, I want driver mod because I know it's important in close races and to lessen wear on the car, but I also don't want to beat up on the car to learn. Tough spot. Get a beater car and go practice. Get a beater car. I used to take, I didn't have a beater car. I used to just beat the hell out of my other Subarus and take them to the track all the time when I lived down south because we used to religiously go out to like every single autocross event. Just take it out there. If it breaks, it breaks. You can always fix it. Where do you buy your JDM parts from? Best place to get Subi JDM parts? It depends on the parts you're looking for. There's a Facebook page called Top Shelf Rare JDM Parts. You can get a lot of really cool stuff on there that doesn't pop up too often. Yahoo Auctions is another really good one. But, I mean, there's a lot of cool places you can get JDM parts. You got to, like, source them down and track them down. Normally, I'll spend, like, 20 minutes Google searching something, going through, like, page 3 or 4 of some Google searches to find the parts I'm looking for. But you got to dig for them. You got to dig for them and find them. New to the car mod world, what's something good to keep in mind before falling down into everything? Learn the platform that you're going to be modifying before you jump straight into it, so that way you're not spending money on areas that otherwise you wouldn't need to. So learn the platform a lot more before you start spending money buying parts, jumping like straight into it. After you've learned the platform a little bit, you're comfortable with it. At that point, set a goal for what you want to do with the car, and then start buying parts to meet that goal. Like, don't just, like, start buying parts randomly. I've done that before in the past. I've seen other people do that before in the past. They end up selling the parts, redoing things. To learn the platform, know your goals with the car, and then start working towards those goals. I want to do Tail of the Dragon my Evo, but I'll be stuck running 93 if I'm lucky. What's wrong with 93? I'm going to be running... I plan on only keeping the Evo on pump gas right now. Maybe E85 in the future, but what's wrong with 93? What's wrong with 93? Any updates on your rotated kit that you can sell? Not at the moment. Kyle still is backed up. He's also going to SEMA. So at the moment, we don't know when those will be back up. They will be back up at some point. I just don't know when. Congrats on the shot, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm excited for it. Did you finally name the Evo? I have not yet. The name, like Money Pit, Abyss, Black Hole Sun. I don't know. It'll come to us. Do you know what a CD5 is, Tanner? I do not. That's why I just call him Coop. CD5. CD5. Well, now I'm going to Google search it. CD5. I want to say it's like a Honda. Is it a Honda? 921 gene result CD5. It's a protein. It's a protein cell. CD5 is a cluster of differentiation expressed on the surface of T cells and a subset of murine B cells known as B-1A. The expression of the receptor in the human B cell has been a controversial topic, and to date there is no conscious regarding the role of this receptor. There we go, CD5. It's a cell in the human body. I think it's a car. I want to say it's like an Accord or something. I don't think I'm right. Just out of curiosity, is the shop for business or personal projects? Both. I just finished installing all my mods back on after passing my state ref inspection this morning. E85 is life. I couldn't imagine having to deal. I doubt he remembers. I don't remember. Now I feel bad. I know it's a human's LMFAO at protein. Where'd I just go? I don't remember. California stuff. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. State ref and stuff. I see you rep an HP Academy. You feel any better about trying to tune on Cobb? I'm learning. Like, if you guys are looking to learn, like, EFI tuning, engine building, or anything like that, like, seriously, go check out, like, High Performance Academy. There's discount codes and links in all of the videos if you guys do want to go check out that stuff. I have a $50 discount code if you guys are wanting to take any classes or learn or expand. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, how do I know the stuff I know, or where do I learn the stuff I learn? A lot of it's self-taught. Recently, I've been going through HP Academy's classes, and they are genuinely worth it. Like, I went through this Cobb course. Like, can I make it focus right here? I went through this Cobb Access Port Tuner Certification course. Trash. I don't recommend that to anyone, unless you're just trying to get the pronoun. You are correct. See, I knew it! CD5 is an Accord! I called it! It's a protein also, but I knew it. The Cobb course, it's trash. It doesn't teach you anything. The HP Academy one is well worth it if you guys are looking into that. The Tail of Dragon was so much fun in my STI 93. Ooh. I want to do that one day. New Zealand in here. What up, Matthew? How you doing, man? How awkward was MEPS when you first went? Dude, the duck walk. Alright, so if you ever consider going in the military, you got to go through this thing called MEPS. And they take everyone, you're in this big group, and they put you in this room, and they have you stripped down in your underwear, and then you have to go into this room with this doctor, and he has cold hands. He has really cold hands. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. Are you going to get the new Golf R and tune it? I'm not going to get the Mark 8. The Mark 8's incredibly expensive. I got my Mark 7 for a really good deal. So I'm going to hang on to the Mark 7. I actually really like the Mark 7 a lot more than I thought. After I got the Golf R, I was having a little bit of buyer's remorse for like a week or so. After getting the intake on there, the tune, the catback, I am loving the car a lot more. I honestly think the Golf R is one of the best daily drivers I have ever had. Fuel economy is great. Power is great. Power delivery is great. The space is great. The quality of the interior is great. It's not too bad to work on so far from what I've seen. I genuinely love that Golf R a lot more than I thought I would. Because ethanol, bro, more power. And less knock. True. You do get better control. If you had both a Blob Eye and the 17 completely stock with no emotional attachment to either one and you had to let one go, which one would it be? I'd let the 17 go because I do like the 05 classic style more than the 17. But with my history on both of the cars, the 17 I would never let go of. For good JDM parts, check up Good Garage People, used and new. Oh, see? LMFAO protein. I would love to buy a rotated kit when it becomes available. For sure, dude. For sure. Once Kyle gets caught back up down at Fuse, we can definitely push it forward. It's awkward. See, that's what I'm saying. The Black Beetle. How do you stay away from the modding rabbit hole? What do you mean, how do I stay away from the modding rabbit hole? Do you see what I do? Do you see what I do on the channel? I live in the modding rabbit hole. The freaking duck walk, dude. Don't don't bring back flashbacks of the duck walk. The duck walk's not fun. It's not fun. Any recommendations for aftermarket headlights, taillights for a 19 STI? I actually, surprisingly enough, do like the Subi Speed headlights. I absolutely hate every single aftermarket taillight for the VA chassis STI. I think OEM is the best looking taillight out there. Love the builds, man. Hey, appreciate it, Art. Look at his perfect attendance award on his wall. It's my perfect attendance award, you guys. I went every day. Every day. Like I said, I told him months ago, surprised he remembered. See, I remembered. I know you want that. I know you want that RS, which I fully support because I work at Ford. But get a Honda. It's a real daily. The thing with getting a Honda is up here. Hondas get stolen left and right. They get stolen so easy. It's. I don't want to get a car just to get it stolen immediately, and I can do preventative things like security system, kill switches, and things like that. But Hondas get stolen like that so quick up here. Dallas, Louisiana, tuning in. That's what I'm saying. I used to live down in Louisiana. Hate the duck walk. What about the peanut butter shot? Don't even, dude. I got that stupid peanut butter shot. Is the dumbest thing. The dumbest thing. I don't remember what it actually was, but it's like a needle this long, and they stick it in your butt cheek, and then they just bloop, and it's so cold. It's such a cold shot. There's so many things that happen when you go into the military that your recruiter doesn't tell you. Don't fall for the deviousness and the trickery. FSI or TSI? I like the TSIs. I don't have any experience with the FSIs though. He's in that rabbit hole. I am the rabbit hole at this point. Haven't installed the IAG oil pan yet, but worried about the pan being lower than the stock pan. I mean, it sits like fractionally lower. It's nothing crazy. I wouldn't stress about it too much. I mean, I've been slammed on bags with aftermarket oil pans. Never had issues with them. Where did I just go? Would you consider getting a JDM import in the future? Yes, I have. I've had JDM imports before. They're just incredibly expensive right now with the car market and the JDM market being what they are. It's just, you know, I don't want to spend money on that right now. We have enough projects going right now. Let me get caught. Let me finish one project before we get another one. Okay? We can have at least 2 active full-time projects going. Penicillin, that's what it was. We can have 2 active full-time projects going at once. I can't manage 3. I can't afford 3. I can kind of afford 2. Like, barely. Just barely. Evo equals Pandora's box. Dude, that is the most accurate statement. That is the most. Wait until you put that back in the engine bay. You'll appreciate Subies more. Peaches or mangoes? Mangoes, 100%. I fear for my Integra and Philly. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. My boss just told me I have until winter to pull the motor from a van in the yard before he scraps it. Now to figure out what I want to put a Vortec 4.8 in. Whatever shell you can get and just toss it in there. Just toss it in there. But anyways, you guys, we've been going for a little over an hour. I have to edit tomorrow's video still. I haven't even taken a thumbnail for that one. I got to do that in the morning. But I got to get the video edited and at least uploaded tonight so that way I can get it scheduled for tomorrow because we need to go out to Yakima to take care of some stuff. I'll be driving the Golf R out there, so if any of you guys spot us, feel free to wave to Melanie and I. But super excited for the shop. Pick up the keys Tuesday. We're moving in Tuesday. Start moving some stuff over and whatnot. And then we'll get the Evo over there next weekend. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I've been jumping around the stream all night. I do apologize if I didn't get to a question or comment. Streams every Tuesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will probably do a stream in the new shop once we get everything set up in there as well, since they do have Wi-Fi there, which is really nice. But anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Once again, I appreciate all the donos and all the support from you guys. You guys always motivate me to keep pushing and keep making videos and whatnot. So with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and peace out, homies. Woo! And then now is the awkward